Hello guys, welcome to the recap of the Millennial Talk Show Season 2. My name is Oluwaseifumi Olayera and I am your host, the host of the Millennial Talk Show. Alright, so I remember that I said in the Season 1 recap that I was nervous. But guys, for Season 2, I was more nervous. I mean, we're recording 5 videos that day. 5 good videos, and I didn't have enough time to prepare because I have a 9 to 5 and I just, I know that I am a natural. Please let me brag, allow me to brag. So I was just thinking, I'll just do vibes and all of that. But that day I realized that I had not prepared so well, so I was a little bit nervous. And the truth is, we're supposed to record 7 videos that day, 7 whole videos in one day. And guys, except you are a pro, do not try this at home. It was a whole lot on me because, like I said, I have a 9 to 5. So the previous day was so stressful for me. In fact, I had a cold. If you noticed, a lot of people did not notice, but I had a cold that day. But we thank God that we pulled through. But it was better venue, better studio, better outlook, the camera quality, amazing. The audio, the sound, the music in the background, it was so much better than the Season 1. I remember I said in my advice that do not be afraid to make mistakes, do not be afraid or do not expect your work to be perfect, especially if you're just starting out something. Season 2 was a whole lot better. I loved the use of colorful backdrops. It was amazing. And like I said, that's 5 videos in a day. Please, I would not advise. And one thing I'll do going further is, as much as, I want to utilize time, I want to utilize energy, I don't want to waste much time, I want to record videos at a stretch so that I can churn them out like every week. Please, quality over quantity. That's my watchword now. Excellence. I know we did a great job, but it could have been better. Because that energy we used for 5 videos, if we used it for maybe 2 videos, I believe I would have been much better. I think I'm talking to myself in this video. Please do not mind me. Let me jump straight into it. Alright, so the first episode that we recorded was JAPA or not to JAPA. And low-key, I feel like I did not prepare so much for this topic. Compared to Season 1, that the first episode we recorded at a stretch, this one I made so many mistakes and I was already nervous. No, not today that we have 5 videos to record. And me, I feed on energy, so the energy I used to start is what I usually use to continue the work, which is not always good sometimes, because if I start with a low energy, it might enter the other one. But I think I tried to increase the energy in other episodes. But I enjoyed this topic. Rebecca, my amazing friend, came. This was the second time I was meeting her, imagine. And my friend Moyo is such an amazing person. He was so helpful. He came all the way, and I'm so grateful that they could make it down to the studio to record that day. So we spoke about leaving the country or not leave the country, and that day I was trying to say stay in the country, but you know my opinion now. But anyways, it was amazing, great video. It was I think the audio was not clear, so if you noticed, we did not use the mic sound, we used the camera sound. So that's another thing that I was like, but don't expect everything to be perfect. It is one step at a time. Marriage marks a whole new chapter in your life. Sounds familiar? Alright, so this was the first released episode of Season 2, which was Marriage and Friendships, and it was my favorite because this was the one that I was most prepared for. So I know a lot of people might have, if you watch the other episodes, you would notice that was the one that sounded like I was most prepared for. So yes, that was the one I really, really prepared for, and I really loved the output. I loved that 2 of my good friends, Sunki and Adaizi, my sister, my PA, my everything, was around, and it was an interesting conversation. I still go and watch that video because it makes me happy, it makes me excited. And we spoke about our friends that are married and their relationship with us now. And this conversation actually, a lot of people came at me after I released this video. They were like, what do you mean? It's because you're not married yet. I'm like, But anyways, it was fun that we could trigger people to want to comment and watch the video. So I feel it was a very relatable topic. I feel. Or didn't you think it was a relatable topic? I mean, I enjoyed recording it. Like I said, I think this is the one that I prepared most for. It was interesting, we had laughs, we were serious, and it was just a really, really interesting conversation. I had an amazing time. So for episode 3, we discussed vulnerability in dating relationships. And I had my very amazing friend. I mean, I was meeting Shokwe for the 3rd time that day, but the conversation was there, the energy was there, and it was a very, very interesting conversation. Shokwe is a relationship coach, so this was our place of joy. She had a lot to say, and it was a really, really interesting conversation. I still go and watch the video and I'm like, nice one. We spoke about general examples that we see in our society today. I think it was a very timely topic too, because a lot of people these days, as in the stories we hear about people not knowing a particular thing about their partner, and in my mind I'm like, excuse me, what are people now doing? And these days dating is not the same as it used to be. It's just a whole lot of things, and I think that we did justice to the topic, and this was a really, really engaging conversation. We had a lot of comments, and it was a great one. I really enjoyed it. So episode 4, this one, this is the video that had the lowest views. Let me tell you the topic. I know if people can guess. It is millennial Christian dating. I feel a lot of people did not. We had the lowest engagement was very low on this video. The comments, the likes, the views, it was quite low. And I think it's because we're talking about sensitive issues, about Christian dating, about sex, about everything. And a lot of people probably do not reason with us, which is not a bad thing. I mean, but he had the lowest view. But I feel also my energy in that video was quite low. This is because I was kind of tired, and this is me calling myself out. Nobody has to tell me that, oh, your energy was low. Me, I know. I think it was almost 6 and we're still going to record another video. Okay, no, this was actually the last video that we recorded. So my energy I was drained. I had not eaten since morning. So my energy was drained. So that is one of the disadvantages of recording multiple videos in one day, because the energy that I would have used for like 2 videos, I used it for 5 videos, and the energy was already going down. Plus I had not eaten. Everything was just wonderful. But I mean, it was a great topic. I think it's a topic that I would like to discuss again when my energy is more pumped and when I'm more excited, because at that time I just wanted to go home. I was tired. I'd wasted people's time. I just wanted to be done with it and go. But I mean, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay not to churn out perfect or excellent content, but that does not mean you should now settle for less. No, what I'm trying to say is appreciate your mistakes, because they are the things that make us better. My dad usually says, I know I've said this on this channel, that there is no glory without a story. So as I'm telling you, oh, okay, I didn't like this, or this was this, or I cringe when I do this, blah blah blah, this is what makes the story that leads to excellence, that leads to everything good and everything nice. And episode 5 is 25 the new 30. This discussion was timely because that was the year I turned 25. So it was and trust me guys, this is not even because I was turning 25 that year. I just noticed how much pressure a lot of people put on 30, and I noticed that a lot of people started putting that pressure on age 25. And we spoke about societal pressure on the young man to be this and this before so and so age, on how the pressure is now getting to younger guys. I mean, we hear things happening in the society now of really young guys doing things that are so bad because they want to meet an expectation society has put on them. Financial expectations, you must have this, you must have that. And also on the woman, they expect you to be this before marriage, and it's just a whole lot. I just felt somebody needed to talk about it. I mean, I Googled and I didn't see anything about this. And I'm like, see, this show, we are going to talk about things that we are not so comfortable with. We're going to talk about things that are happening in society that we are not so comfortable with, and we need to discuss this. And what we made mention at the end was that do not put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Is growth important? Yes. Is it good for you to advance in life? Yes. Is it good to want amazing things for your life? Yes. But unnecessary pressure that would put you to put your hands in things that are filthy? No. So what we're trying to say is, no matter your age, whether you are 30, whether you are 40, whatever age you are in, and you still want to achieve so many things, and the society makes you think, oh, you are too late, they are lying. No age is too early, no age is too late to do great and amazing things. So far you are doing it the right way and the good way. See, 25 is not old, 30 is not old, 40 is not old. I mean, you can't see. Don't let me even. I'm already vexing like this. But anyways, what we are trying to say is, don't put any pressure on yourself. Just keep working hard. Just keep, thinking of ways to improve and be better. I mean, with these few points of mine, I think I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that 25 is not the new 30. All right, thank you so much. I really had an amazing time doing this recap. I hope you enjoyed it too. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. There are so many things I want to improve on in season 3. Like I said, I'm not going to record a lot of videos in one day. I'm going to, as much as, I want to utilize time, money, and everything well, I also want to churn out good and excellent content. And I'm trusting God that everything I need, He's going to supply. And I always say this, that God is my source. I can never be stranded. Yeah. So I'm going to take it easy, allow myself to grow, and appreciate all my mistakes in the past. I mean, there are some things, like I said, there are some videos I watch, I cringe. I'm like, what's this? Sometimes I don't like watching some of my videos. But I mean, you can't expect everything to be perfect. You can't expect everything to go on so well without any mistakes. Like my dad always says, there is no glory without a story. I'm writing my story. It might not be perfect yet, but one day you're going to love it. See you in the next video. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye.